All right, so here's a story about me trying to help somebody and how it backfired. You know what? We're going to do two.
That's it, two.
We're going to do two. I'm going to do one. She'll do one. I'm going to come back, and then she'll come back and do it. Okay. Here's the story. All right, so I had a friend that I met when I used to do background in movies before I became a lead character in them. So I met her when she was 19. She was a star already. Around that time, I had about 10,000 followers, 15. She was already blue check mark verified, everything.
And this is before you could pay to get verified.
This is before you could pay. This is like 2017.
Right.
This girl was a star, but she was so cool. And I guess I've
on
always...
Instagram?
No, we met in person.
Okay, no, but where was she the blue check? It was
everywhere,
on Instagram?
Everywhere.
Okay.
She had it on all the platforms.
Okay, got it.
Before I even knew how to get it on just Instagram.
Okay, got it.
So this girl was like a superstar before being a superstar for UGC was even a thing. And so I was so proud of her. I used to always tell her how proud of her I was and that she was dope and that, as I was building my following up. So fast forward, she stopped doing background. I stopped doing background. She built a acting studio like Tyler Perry. She built a whole studio. Me, I go into movies. I started doing leads and I started doing products and started doing a whole bunch of other stuff. We reconnect.
I think that might be a friend.
That's possible.
Okay.
When we reconnect, she's not doing as well. So now,
can you go check to see if that's her?
Now I have 300 podcasts that I've done, 150 brand collaborations, 150 article write-ups. I'm now verified too. This is before you pay to get verified. So now the roles have switched. Now my following is bigger than hers.
Okay.
So I help her. I give her some advice. She's in a very down position and she comes to me and confides in me and I give her information for her to do better. I set her up with a big radio. This is before, so I set her up with the Ferrari Simmons show. And for those who know, that's huge in Atlanta to be on Ferrari Simmons show. So some people, when they found out that we were working together, they got in her ear and was like, no, don't work with him. Don't work with him. He's a bad person. Da, 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 da. And it worked.
Wow.
She got in her ear. And when it got in her ear, she kicked me off of the team. And she did the podcast without me being there. And when she did the podcast without me being there, she never even told me that she still did it. I just had to see the footage on Instagram. So the way that I knew that she still did the podcast was that she did it and I saw the footage on Instagram. And she uninvited me to something that I booked for both of us to go to.
Wow. And the crazy part about it is full circle. Here we are at a podcast. What's going to be